Animal superpowers that sound cool, but are useless. Nature is the greatest inventor. It has created animals with incredible abilities, from flight to super strength, from poisonous attacks to invisibility. Some seem truly fantastic, like superhero powers. However, some of these abilities only look impressive at first glance, but turn out to be, well, let's say, questionable. In this video, we'll explore 10 animals. These creatures possess fascinating yet practically useless superpowers. Today, we will examine the first 5 examples, starting with the weakest and gradually moving to more epic but still useless ones. Level 1. Tomato Frog, Superpower. Puffing up in fear. Let's start with the weakest and perhaps the most ridiculous superpower. The tomato frog, Discophus entungilii, is a small, round amphibian native to Madagascar. It has a bright red or orange color, and its primary defense mechanism is the ability to puff up when feeling threatened. Sounds intimidating? Maybe. But here's the problem. This ability is almost useless in reality. The frog isn't poisonous, isn't particularly fast, and, frankly, doesn't look scary at all. If a predator attacks, it's unlikely to think, "Oh no, it got slightly bigger. I won't eat it now." Most predators rely on scent, movement, and other senses. To them, an inflated frog is more of a convenient snack rather than a threat. Additionally, the frog remains as slow as before, making it easy prey. So, while the ability looks impressive, its actual usefulness is minimal. Level 10. Watson, Superpower, Smelly Defense. Now let's move to South America, where a bizarre bird called the Watson, Apis hosen, lives. It looks like a prehistoric dinosaur, but that's not its main feature. The Watson feeds exclusively on plants, and its digestive system works through fermentation, much like cows. As a result, its body is soaked in the smell of rotting manure. Yes, the Watson is essentially a walking piece of rotten meat. In theory, this foul odor is supposed to deter predators, but in practice, it doesn't work. Large predators, like big cats and raptors, don't rely solely on smell when hunting. For them, catching prey is the priority, and scent rarely stops them. On top of that, Watsons are terrible flyers, meaning escaping from danger is not their strong suit. Conclusion? A rare but ultimately useless superpower. After all, if a predator is hungry enough, even a bad smell won't save you. Level 20. Barnacle Goose, Superpower, Suicidal Survival Methods. Next on our list is the barnacle goose, Brantoleucopsis. These birds nest on steep cliffs in the Arctic, a smart choice since predators struggle to reach them. But here's the catch. Newborn chicks can't fly. So how do they leave the nest? Simple, by jumping. Yes, baby geese leap off cliffs that are dozens of meters high. Nature's logic here is straightforward. The higher the nest, the safer it is from foxes and other predators. But that doesn't change the fact that each jump is a lottery. Some chicks survive thanks to their fluffy feathers absorbing the impact. Others? Not so lucky. They crash onto the rocks below. In the end, this survival strategy looks more like natural selection at its harshest. Level 30. Pufferfish, Superpower, Self-Poisoning. The pufferfish, Takifugu, is one of the most famous fish, known for its deadly toxin, tetrodotoxin. This powerful poison can paralyze and kill almost any predator, including humans. Sounds impressive, right? Well, there's a catch. In nature, many predators have found ways to deal with this supposed threat. Some fish and dolphins actually eat small amounts of pufferfish toxin to get a mild high. Yes, they literally use the fish's poison as a recreational drug. Moreover, pufferfish can puff up, increasing in size. But just like the tomato frog, this ability is more funny than intimidating. Predators often wait until the fish deflates or simply flip it over to attack from a weaker angle. So, despite its deadly reputation, its superpowers don't always work. Level 40. Red Panda, Superpower, Fake Thumb. Closing the first part of our list is the adorable red panda Ilurus fulgens. These fluffy creatures from the Himalayas have a unique anatomical feature, a false thumb. This thumb is actually just an elongated wrist bone that helps the panda grip bamboo stems. But how useful is it, really? Unlike a true primate thumb, the red panda's extra digit isn't very flexible or strong. It helps hold food, but that's about it. Moreover, despite their cute appearance, red pandas remain vulnerable to predators. Their real advantage is their climbing ability, which is far more effective than their odd extra digit. Level 50. Opossum Superpower. Playing dead. Opossums, Didelphimorphia, are famous for their incredible acting skills. When threatened, they enter a state of catatonia, pretending to be dead. Their body stiffens, mouth opens. Additionally, they release a foul-smelling liquid that mimics the odor of decomposition. At first glance, this seems like an excellent defense mechanism since many predators avoid eating carrion. However, in reality, this trick doesn't always work. Some predators don't mind eating fresh carcasses, while others simply lack the instinct to avoid rotting meat. Even worse, opossums sometimes overcommit to their act. They remain motionless even after the danger has passed, making them an easy target for persistent predators. In short, while this ability can sometimes save their lives, it's far from a foolproof survival strategy. Level 60. Sea Cucumber Superpower. Ejecting internal organs. Sea cucumbers, Holothuroidea, have one of the weirdest defense mechanisms in nature. When threatened, they literally eject their internal organs as a distraction for predators. The idea is that a predator, shocked by the sudden gift of intestines, will focus on the mess while the sea cucumber makes its slow escape. However, there's a major flaw in this ability. Regenerating those lost organs takes weeks. During that time, the sea cucumber is completely defenseless and vulnerable. So, if the first predator doesn't finish it off, the second one probably will. An impressive but ultimately self-destructive survival strategy. Level 70. Glass Frog Superpower. Transparent Body. Glass frogs, Centralinidae, are among the most fascinating amphibians on the planet. Their skin is so transparent that you can literally see their internal organs. This might seem like an excellent camouflage ability, making them nearly invisible in the jungle. However, it's not as useful as it appears. Many predators, such as snakes and birds, hunt using movement and smell rather than sight. So, even if the frog blends in visually, it remains detectable through other means. Additionally, glass frogs aren't entirely invisible. Their bones, eyes, and some body parts are still visible, making them stand out in certain lighting conditions. Ultimately, while their transparency is a fascinating quirk of nature, it doesn't provide much real-world protection against predators. Level 80. Bombardier Beetle Superpower. Chemical Attack. The Bombardier beetle, Brachynes, is like a miniature biological weapon. When threatened, it sprays a boiling chemical mixture from its abdomen, burning and repelling its enemies. Sounds like an incredible superpower, right? In some ways, it is. However, this ability has limitations. Mainly, it's only effective against small predators. Larger animals, like birds and lizards, are either unaffected or can eat the beetle before it has a chance to react. Worse, this attack drains energy. After a few chemical blasts, the beetle is exhausted and vulnerable. So, while this ability is dramatic, it's not always a game changer for survival. Level 90. Harpy Eagle Superpower. Massive size. The harpy eagle, Harpia harpia, is one of the world's most powerful raptors. With claws the size of human hands, it can carry monkeys and sloths. At first glance, this seems like an evolutionary jackpot. However, being too big has serious downsides. These massive birds require enormous amounts of food to survive. Level 100. Coom Jelly Superpower. Bioluminescence. Finally, at the top of our list, we have the coom jelly, Ctenophora. These mesmerizing deep-sea creatures are known for their bioluminescence, creating dazzling light displays underwater. Beautiful? Absolutely. Useful? Not at all.